Could Americans really pack up and live in the Maldives? And what would it actually cost? The Maldives looks like paradise, and Americans see it as a dream destination. Many picture themselves staying there permanently, not just for a short getaway or romantic escape. We'll reveal the real cost of living in the Maldives, from housing in Malay to food, utilities, healthcare, and visa options, with insights featured in National Geographic Traveler, Wanderlust, and Coastal Living. Stay until the end to find out if it's a viable relocation spot. What if the Maldives you see on Instagram isn't the Maldives people actually live in? The Maldives is made up of more than 1,000 coral islands scattered across the Indian Ocean, but the picture-perfect resorts that flood social media are only a tiny fraction of them. Those overwater villas, private beaches, and luxury pools are often completely separate from where local residents and expats actually live. Most expats and long-term residents call the capital Malay home. This bustling city is packed with high-rises, narrow streets, markets, and schools, a stark contrast to the serene, endless beaches of the resort islands. Life here is dense, structured, and surprisingly urban, with locals commuting by ferry and working in government, tourism, and trade. The Maldives you see on Instagram, pristine sandbars and private lagoons, is not where residents live day to day. For expats considering a move, understanding the difference between the luxury postcard islands and real local life is essential. The true experience is in navigating city life, daily routines, and the unique logistics of an island nation made up of hundreds of tiny communities. Stick around, we're just getting started. Let's dive in on what the Maldives is truly all about. What if living in the Maldives was less about paradise and more about planning and budgeting? In Malay, housing is the first shock. A one-bedroom apartment can cost anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000 or more. Inventory is limited, living spaces are small, and the city is high density. Unlike much of Southeast Asia, housing here is not cheap. Food adds another layer. Heavy reliance on imports means groceries cost more than in Thailand or Vietnam, while local options are affordable but limited in variety. Expect to spend $400 to $600 plus a month on meals. Utilities and internet are also steep. Electricity is high, air conditioning is essential, and internet runs $150 to $250 monthly. Transportation can quickly eat into your budget. Boats between islands and flights across atolls are expensive, so living across multiple islands adds cost fast. Realistically, a minimalist expat budget starts around $2,000 to $2,500 per month, while a comfortable lifestyle pushes $3,000 to $4,000 plus. And that's before we even talk about visas, another crucial factor that can dramatically impact your monthly expenses in the Maldives. Keep watching, because we'll talk about the visa situation in the island country next. What if your dream of living in the Maldives hits a wall before you even unpack your bags? This is where most relocation fantasies collapse. Unlike Thailand, Mexico, or other expat-friendly countries, the Maldives does not offer a casual digital nomad pathway. You can't simply show up and live legally while working online. Your options are limited and highly regulated. There's the tourist visa, which is short-term and cannot be extended indefinitely. A work visa is possible, but it requires sponsorship from a Maldivian employer. Business visas and certain investment pathways exist, but they're designed for entrepreneurs or investors meeting strict financial criteria. In other words, you cannot just move there casually. Each pathway demands paperwork, planning, and often significant money or local connections. The Maldives is built for visitors, not foreign residents. For Americans dreaming of long-term life on these islands, understanding this reality is crucial. your daily cost of living, your lifestyle plans, and even your housing options all hinge on navigating a visa system designed to favor temporary tourism over permanent relocation. Planning smart isn't optional here, it's essential. What if paradise came with a hidden reality that most travelers don't see until it matters most? The Maldives is stunning, but its infrastructure tells a different story. Hospitals are limited compared to major Asian cities, and many serious medical cases require evacuation to nearby countries like Sri Lanka or India. Routine care exists, but for anything complicated, residents often need to plan ahead. Education is another challenge. International schools are few, so families with children may face limited options for quality schooling. The expat ecosystem is small too. You won't find sprawling co-working hubs, extensive social networks, or large communities like those in Bangkok or Dubai. Daily life often means navigating a compact city or island with minimal services, where logistics require foresight. This isn't Bangkok. This isn't Dubai. Living in the Maldives, long-term demands adaptability, careful planning, and a tolerance for limited infrastructure. For Americans dreaming of island life, the beauty is real, but the practical realities of healthcare, schooling, and community are just as important to understand before making the leap. Make sure to watch all the way through. We'll now talk about who actually lives in the island country. What if the Maldives isn't the paradise playground you imagined? At least, not for everyone. The reality is that the people who actually live in the Maldives year-round are far from the carefree digital nomads and budget expats you see on Instagram. Most residents fall into very specific categories. Resort staff, running the luxury hotels and overwater villas. NGO workers managing environmental or social programs. Government employees keeping the island's infrastructure and administration afloat. Business investors managing property or tourism ventures. And hospitality executives overseeing the high-end tourism industry. Freelance remote workers, casual nomads, and budget-minded expats are extremely rare. The Maldives simply isn't built for them. Housing is limited and expensive, visas are restrictive, and services geared toward long-term foreign residents are minimal. In short, this isn't a lifestyle relocation hub. It's a specialized market. Living here long-term requires a particular skill set, a sponsor, or significant financial resources. For Americans dreaming of island life, understanding who truly calls the Maldives home is essential, because paradise for vacationers is a very different world from life as a resident. What if the Maldives isn't the only island paradise you could actually live in? For Americans dreaming of island life, the Maldives often tops the list. But a closer look reveals other options that are easier on both your wallet and your paperwork. Take Bali. Visas are simpler, rent is cheaper, and the digital nomad scene is massive. You can find modern apartments, co-working spaces, and vibrant expat communities, all without the same logistical headaches. Phuket offers a similar tropical island vibe, with stunning beaches and resorts, but living costs are lower and infrastructure more developed for foreigners. The Philippines has long-term flexibility, widely spoken English, and islands where you can enjoy paradise without constant concern over visas or medical access. The truth is, you can capture 70 to 80% of the island lifestyle elsewhere for half the cost and with easier legal status. You'll still have turquoise waters, sun-drenched beaches, and a slower pace of life, but with more options for schooling, healthcare, and work flexibility. For Americans considering a move, comparing these alternatives shows that the Maldives is dreamy, but it's often not the most practical choice for living long-term. Strategic planning can get you paradise without the constant challenges. What we reveal to be the best description for the island country, might just surprise you. Picture this, a string of diamonds scattered across the turquoise Indian Ocean. That's the Maldives. The Maldives isn't a relocation destination, it's a wealth filter. Step onto its pristine sands, and you immediately sense the invisible lines drawn between those who can and cannot inhabit paradise. Here, life is curated. High-end tourism reigns supreme, with resorts that are more private kingdoms than mere hotels. Access is controlled. Permits, visas, and price tags ensure the islands don't overflow with outsiders. Land is scarce, housing scarcer, and each plot is a rare treasure, coveted and fiercely regulated. You can own a slice, but it won't be cheap. This is why the Maldives is a lesson in balance. Nature preserved, experiences elevated, but everyday life constrained. If your goal is tropical island living, you don't move to the Maldives. You vacation there and build your life somewhere more sustainable. It's a place to marvel at, to dip your toes into, to let the sun and waves remind you of life's luxuries, but not a place to anchor your daily existence. So, as your boat drifts away from that coral-fringed horizon, remember, the Maldives is less a home than a mirror reflecting what we desire, what we value, and what only a few can truly claim. It's paradise with rules, beauty with boundaries, and a reminder that some dreams are meant to be savored, not settled into. If you're thinking about visiting the Maldives, check out the links in the description below for tips, guides, and everything you need to plan your trip.